Welcome to day 12. You know, I say that every day. Welcome to day 12. Bienvenue à jour 12. There we go. Anyway, that sign's a little weathered. We're leaving this town of Lahitte-Toupiere. That's the way we came from. This is the way we're going. Yes, I'm in the sweatbox. It's supposed to be a rainy day. But considering the entire trip, I've donned the sweatbox an hour and 25 minutes. An hour one day, 25 minutes yesterday. I think we're doing pretty well. But still, if you're out there, well, by the time you get this, you can't pray for good weather for me anyway. But you can for the future. Alright, gotta go. So still in Lahitte-Toupiere, which is the town we stayed in. Clearly we stayed at the very edge of town. And there's a monument here. And the church in the background. And it's still raining. It's 9 o'clock. We're getting a late start today. But we're going to make it a short day because, yeah, it's raining. Approaching our first town of the day after Lahitte-Toupiere, called Vaduz. And I don't know what's here, but we need at least a place. Oh, I see a bus stop over there. There's a bench inside there. This is going to be a rest stop. I think there is. Just to get out of the rain for a little bit. Luke, use the force, Luke. Stop the rain, Luke. Anyway, we're coming into Luke Armau, and I'm sure there's really nothing here. Like that last town of Vaduz, there was nothing there either. Just a sign. There's a couple of buildings that you saw. That bus stop, which was actually kind of cool, kept me dry. But right now, all I see in this town is that building right there. Yep, and rain. So actually there was two other buildings in this town, but there's also another thing that some of you may have never seen before, because they don't have very many of them in the United States anymore. It's called a telephone booth. And look at that, there's even a telephone inside. I guess Superman needs to change clothes in France too. Anyway, we're headed off that way through the rain. So it's been a constant rain today. Not driving, which is nice, and not too windy. But actually what I'm here to show you right now is this road. Now, it might look like a normal road because it's got that dotted line down the middle. Oh, what's a mitter? Anyway, check this out. Yeah, I can almost stretch to the middle line. Cars go in both directions, believe it or not, but it barely fits one car. So, thank God, it's very lightly traveled. Okay, so if you see that sign up there that says Momi Lucare, and there's a car coming, shock and surprise. We're kind of in a quandary here because this says Route. Now do you remember? This happened to us last year. It didn't bode well for us. We walked through the construction site. So if we don't really know what it is, we might just risk it, even in the rain. Alright, here we go. So if this is the only reason the route is Bare, because as you can see here, it's kind of fallen off into nowhere, and yeah, they haven't got to work on it yet, then I should be okay, and I'll have saved 10 kilometers in the rain. Of course, if there's more of it after this, watch out. So far, so good, and we've been protected by the trees, so that's kind of been cool. Not a whole lot of wind, not a whole lot of rain. And no cars. I mean, come on, what more can you ask for? Well, maybe not rain, but for now, it's not going to get any better today, I don't think. We made it, thankfully. Of course, at the one end of the Route Bare, there's this big, huge pile of rocks that we had to climb over because, like, nothing could get through. At this end, barely a fence. I mean, anybody could drive around here. We've been walking for about 2.5 hours in the rain, so we decided it's time to take a little bit of a break. And we found this nice, actually I don't know what it is, sports center. I mean, it's got a basketball net, and it's got a covering, and there's something inside there, and it's got a bathroom here that's locked. Can't use it, but well, yeah, it's covered, and so we're going to stay dry for a little while. See what happens, maybe 15 minutes. Then we'll head back out. It's a little before noon. We've reached the outskirts of Mome. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. I really don't know. Right now, the birds are singing. The rain has stopped for the moment, or it's really just spitting out. We have a couple miles till where we think we're going to sleep. If the rain lets up, we may go a few kilometers more, because we're meeting up tomorrow with Pamela and Fred again in this place called Powell. And if I can get a few more kilometers in today, it'll be a shorter walk tomorrow. We'll see though. I'm wet. First waymark of the day. Well, it's not in the middle of the rain, so we're gonna take a picture of it. It says Momi is 5 minutes, though the sign back there said we're in Momi. Anyway, we're in the Vadar on the Compostelle, and we're going that way. And cars are back now that we're not on the Route Barre. You can hear it coming. Yep, there it is. Ooh, the mailman. So I guess it did take us about 5 minutes to get here to the center of Momi. And there's a church. The bell's just going off. Oh, and over here is the mairie. Yeah. Wonder if anything else is open in this place. If there is anything actually here. It's noon. We could use the place to be warm. I mean, we're dry, mostly, and we have food. So we don't really need something, but it might be nice. We've made it to Anoye. And it doesn't look very big again, but supposedly there are 2 places we can stay. I think I see a shell up there. I have to go check that out. There is a shell up there. Look at that. Well, we'll see what happens. Because I'm ready to call it a day.